error occurred. Wait a moment and then try again.
I need to set my friend.
On your Twitter, no wonder. Because your Twitter, you gotta get that fixed.
Should I just make a new one? Let's talk about this later. I think we're live.
Well, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Abrupt way to start the live, but welcome to PeakFlow Power number 42, ladies and gentlemen. Very excited to be here, and it's amazing Friday. Weather is perfect, and it's August 1st. July just finished. It just flew by just like that, and it's already August. What does August remind you of, Marcus?
August reminds me of the name August. Augustine, I think, where August might have came from the name Augustine. And I think that was a king. I'm sure there was a king named King Augustine one time.
Okay, you're going into like history. I was thinking,
yeah,
I was thinking more like August equals school season, but like,
yeah, true.
We don't have school anymore. I mean, we haven't been in school for 4 years
How
here.
long haven't you been in school for?
Like 4 years.
It's been about 5, 6, like
okay.
5.
So we haven't been in school around the same amount of time.
Yeah,
roughly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me ask you: do you miss public education? Being in a class, listening to a teacher. You do.
Holy shit! I know you weren't expecting that answer, but I do miss it sometimes because that was when
sometimes is acceptable.
Okay, but if I have to put a yes or no to it,
yeah.
Okay, ask me the question again.
Do you miss being in the classroom, listen to your professor from 6 a.m. to like 2 p.m.?
No.
No, not a bit.
If I have to put a full answer, no. I miss the times when I was chilling, but I'm always chilling. So
I would say, I thought you were gonna say yes. I mean, you did say yes because you never showed up on time. You were telling me you were like skipping class, not showing up on time. You know.
Well, let's not put me on the spot here, Trevor, but it is true. Like college was really fun for me because like I didn't show up to class on time, but I still like got like a 37, dude, with a master's. Like, what's up, you know? And it was because it was just straight calculations. It was so easy. 2 A's and 2 B's is a 3.5. So if I just snagged 2 easy classes every semester, I could afford the 2 fucking annoying ones. Because like the way my class worked was, it was like an auction. I love stuff like that. That's where like I guess just like, you know, you don't have someone pick your classes. You are the one that's like you're the early one. You register the class. That's actually a great analogy for like communism versus capitalism. Do you want the classes given to you, or do you want to be the early bird to fight for the classes? I chose fight. Like I like fighting for the classes. Eventually, they ended up people like the guidance counselors had to give the classes. How do you feel about that?
What were the classes in college?
Huh?
What were some of the easy classes in college?
Pop music, rock and souls. You see, I still remember the subject title was ingrained in my programming. It's like pop, rock, and souls. It was like a music class that was easy as fuck. Business communications, dude. Like, what the fuck is that? I showed up, did a few presentations, and then like I left. Like, dude, I was watching YouTube videos the whole time in class. It was a joke, but that's the part I miss. I don't miss the actual like school, but like I miss what I was doing there sometimes. Keyword sometimes. I live a much more fulfilled life today, so I have no regrets. I don't look backwards. We only look forward. Right? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, the past you cannot control, unless we figure out a time machine. So not anytime soon, but the future we definitely can. So, you know, even if you screwed up in your past, you have everything. You have everything right now that you can do to change your future. So if you're in an uncomfortable place, if you hate your 9-to-5 job, if you aren't in the best shape that you ever want to be, it's literally your fault. You can change that. And starts today.
Right. All
Anyways, got some comments. Awais says laughing emoji. FB1824/7 says, "Hello team, thank you for your time. Thank you, my brother, for joining and grouping together." Fletcher says, "My site checkout isn't working because of Google Merchant Center issues. Also, my ads stopped running. I got my first ever sale this morning, like organically, for a product I never ran Google Ads on." Well, your site checkout should be working. It just doesn't have to do anything with Google Merchant Center. And your checkout should be working because you got a sale. Just contradicting one another.
Oops. No, Trevor's right. Like, if your site checkout isn't working, but you got a sale, that means your site checkout is working. It's not because of Google Merchant Center. So that statement contradicts itself.
Exactly. Black Box says, "What about Big Kahuna? Can you do some live research?" What does this mean?
I was thinking the same thing. Maybe he's talking about the massage chairs.
Kahuna
don't know.
massage? Oh, yeah, the Kahuna massage chairs. I mean, wait, it is called Big Kahuna.
Okay.
You gotta fix your grammar, brother. Fix your grammar. Can't be able to understand you.
Big Kahuna. I got Big Kahuna Park. Six Flags.
Good afternoon from England. I have a brand that I'm working with, but for the funnel structure of Google Ads, the brand doesn't really have brand demand. What would be the best to do? So if the brand doesn't have much brand demand, then you can still run the same funnel, but you just have to spend more in the high campaign to start with. And the more that you spend in the high, naturally, people are going to search out the brand because you're bringing brand awareness, and more people will go into your medium and low funnel campaigns. So essentially, start with spend the high, start a little bit slow, $30 a day. That's what I would start with. No, it got flagged for misrepresentation. I got a sale because I redirected them to my eBay listing. In live chat, I asked them if I listed the same product on my eBay, would they buy it? To say yes. Still, your checkout should be working. It doesn't have to do with misrepresentation. And if your checkout isn't working, you need to fix it. So either if you're using Shopify, check your Shopify payments account. Is there any issues with that? And just do a test purchase and then see if that goes through. And then go and fix misrepresentation. I know it's going to be pretty common suspension, but we put out lots of videos on how to do that, and we have a very full detailed guide in our program as well. Luke says, "I got 10K to start invest. How should I start?" That's a good question. If you had 10K and not the knowledge that you had today, what would you do?
Me?
Yeah, we'll both answer this. But if you had 10K, no knowledge, sitting in this position, what would you do?
Right. I would use 2K of it to start a high ticket dropshipping business, right? Because it takes about 2,000 minimum starting capital. So 500 for the LLC and the Shopify theme. So that'd be a total of 500 for LLC and Shopify theme. And then the 1,500 kind of would be around on ads before you get like your first profitable sale. So what I would do is I would use around 2K for that. But you also mentioned I don't have knowledge, or like I have minimum. So I'm probably not going to know what to do. I would go and find a community, kind of like ours, where every single week we're like answering these questions and just sharing what we know. Actually engage in the business and ask questions. And if you feel like you can't do it, or if you just want to get there faster, use the remaining to just get a mentor. Like the best thing you could possibly do is like pay for someone's experience, pay for someone's wisdom, and what they went through and their mistakes. So if I would do that, like if I were like Luke, like I go to ecomhighticket.com. That's what I do. That's what I do, honestly. How about you, Trevor?
I mean, I was gonna steal your same answer. if I wanted a guaranteed way, I would pay someone to help me. But if I wanted to just see how far I can do it myself, and then, I mean, ultimately take much longer to get to the result, if you even get to the result that you want, then I would try to do it myself. But if you have budget, time is money. I would always, if I lost all my knowledge, how to restart at a 10K budget, I would find people that were ahead of me multiple steps in where I want to pay them for their time and start my business.
Or you could just gamble it all on a crypto altcoin.
Or you could buy some options on some stocks, like, I don't know, QnAs, NVO. Those are some stocks that are right now severely unvalued. If anyone's into stocks, then you probably know what those are. Too Easy says, what are some niches you guys see people attempting to start off with that you don't think is a good idea? Anything that is severely like B2B, like a niche where it can only be sold to businesses. And ultimately, it still can work, but usually there's more complexity with selling to businesses. So if it's your first store, I would lean more towards B2C with the potential upside of B2B to start with. Because B2B, there's more complexity, there's financing, there's longer buyer journey, there's more complexities, you need W-9s, you need to go through financing department, a lot of like technical stuff that if it's your first time doing business, it might feel like an absolute nightmare. John says, golf cart tire supplies of multi-million-dollar business built on dropshipping. Golf cart tires.
Interesting.
Not just tires, too. I mean, golf cart tires. Tires in general. Everything has tires. I saw a question. Do you think there's more tires in the world or more doors in the world? No, I know the most random question out there. Tell me what you guys think. Is there more doors?
That's so funny. I don't know.
Because you see, each car has 4 wheels. Not talking about the weird 6x6 pickups or anything like that. Just normal car, 4 wheels. But each home also has multiple doors. So doing your calculations, do you think there's more doors or more tires?
Is there an answer to that?
I'm not telling you.
I
don't remember the answer, but that's why.
Okay. Well, that's a great question. Let us know in the comments.
What do you think? What are you leaning more towards?
Well, let's let I know what I'm thinking. I know what you're thinking, which is we're gonna let them tell us first, and then we'll rekindle this towards the end of the live.
Can't use ChatGPT either. Not use ChatGPT. What campaign should we start with? Shopping or search? Shopping, if you can. Search, if you cannot, without Merchant Center. Guys, in the program, we just released a section, how to launch search text campaigns if your Merchant Center is banned. While you're working on getting it unbanned, you can launch search text campaigns. We have a whole strategy on that and how to still get sales via Google search text campaigns. You basically need keywords everywhere, some brands, identify which brands to go with, and then I show you exactly over the shoulder, no cutting, no blurring, how to launch search text campaigns with help with AI and generate sales. And Marcus, you were one of the first few to watch it. What's your, how do you like it?
Yeah, it's really informative. I definitely got new insights. Honestly, it just made me refresh my search campaigns, and I just like re-looked at them in a more granular level. Like I really just got a better understanding even more. And what I honestly just did was I grouped up a lot of like my winners or like more of my expensive products, and then I just ran some search campaigns that Trevor put, and then boom, got a 11K order yesterday, so that was pretty fire.
Interesting. Nice. Word I'll try to fix. PR says I tried signing up for a one-on-one call, but the WhatsApp number wouldn't work. Your WhatsApp number or our WhatsApp number? Because our number, the number is a US number. It definitely works. We might have not been able to contact you if it's not on WhatsApp. Yeah, but send us your email or send us email support@peakflowcommunity.com and we'll take care of you. Ecom guy says, Trevor Marcus, hi. Is it possible to find suppliers and contact them to become reseller just by email without a call? Short answer is yes. Long answer is yes, you can still do it, but you should still call them. So you're going to get them faster and you can build more rapport, and you're going to build a stronger relationship with your suppliers, which at the end of the day, dropshipping is just a fulfillment method, and your suppliers are the backbone of your business. So being scared to call, I'm not sure if like is it English barrier. I mean, your English seemed fine, or is it just scared to call? If it's scared to call, get over the objection, get over the fear. Do 2 calls a day. Do that for a week. Do 3 calls a day for the next week, and you eventually find out that hey, it's just talking to another person.
That's right.
It's not crazy. It's just up here in your mental. Dex says, got you, thank you. The products are quite popular. That's just a niche of products. Say, for example, Brandon Sun barbecues, but it's a lesser known brand. But the barbecue products are a popular product group. Oh, just trying to read his previous question. Yeah, so same strategy would apply. You just spend in the high campaign. The longer that you spend in the high campaign, it funnels into your medium and low campaign. And those will also be placed in your remarketing audience, in which, you know, if you set that up correctly, you should be bidding higher. So if they ban on your site from the high campaign, you're going to be capturing them in the medium and low campaign. Alternatively, if that funnel structure is not working as well or as fast as you want it to be, because the funnel works. If it doesn't work, there's something wrong. Either your keywords, your bids, device modifiers, or your actual offer or your sales process. But another strategy you could try is just a performance max campaign, just shopping only. No search, no video, no display, just pure shopping only. That's something you could try if you want to expedite your results. Generally, you're going to spend more, so that's just the pros and cons of it. Blockbox says, yeah, I meant big kahuna massage chairs. Can you do some live research, like if it fits the criteria of a good high-ticket brand product? Big kahuna massage chairs. Well, I can already tell you, it's high ticket, it's not seasonal, it has good margins because I've seen this price list before. Massage chairs are really hard to get into for suppliers, so I wouldn't recommend it for your first store. And lots of suppliers, yes. Yeah, I mean, fits all the criteria. I mean, there's really not much to really look at. For seasonality, just look at Google Trends, plug in massage chair in there. For the brands, if it's a good brand to work with, you don't know until you run ads for it and actually work with them. So just close all the suppliers you can. So, I mean, that's really all you need to do. You could figure if it's a good niche within 10 minutes or less. Yassine says, what campaign should we start with, search or shopping? I think we already answered this. Shopping first. C says, I'm non-US with a Wyoming LLC. Recently learned there may be an IRS form I must file to avoid penalties. I filed Wyoming sales tax and quarterly return. Should I file now? If you're working with Doula, I would double check with them. If you're unsure, I would just plug in your information and ask ChatGPT, because ChatGPT is really honestly the best way to speak to a lawyer without actually paying lawyer prices. So I would go with one of those two recommendations. Got you, thank you. With me being based within the UK, it can be easier as well as harder without map. Yes. And I mean, without map, you just have to really prioritize your offer and then also your high campaign. So you're not going to be really bidding much on the brand campaigns as much unless there's really not much sellers selling at it. So that would be my recommendation. I feel like it's just me talking. Anything you want to add, Marcus?
No, you're answering just
So
fine.
far.
These are dropshipping questions. So far, so good.
Okay. I've been struggling navigating keyword sculpting, etc. For example, hot tub and 2% hot tub would both be top of funnel with little to non-brand demand. Yeah, they don't have the brand name, so that would be top of funnel. But obviously, hot tub and 2% hot tub, if you're selling a 2% hot tub, you want the 2% hot tub click because it's more higher intent. You could technically push that keyword into the medium funnel, but that would kind of mess up the structure. So I wouldn't recommend it starting out unless all you're doing is just generic keywords, in which you're from the UK, so that could be something that you could try. Ecom guy says, I'm a non-US and create my LLC in New Mexico. I have my EIN. Do I need other documents like DBA or other documents to start high ticket dropshipping? So you have your LLC, your EIN. You just need a bank account and or credit cards. And I mean, if you're non-US, you can't get a credit card. So just use your debit card. And that's all you need to start this business model. C says, can you recommend a white glove delivery company? You had experience with that. Yes. You could use, there's lots of them. I would just ask your supplier, but some of the ones I work with are like consistently are Dickerson Transportation Services. That's really the only one I really ship white glove through right now. Pretty affordable rates, pretty good communication, no problems. I've been using them for like a year or so. Trick question. Same amount of doors and tires. Can't be right. Hard to say because we have to count the doors that are inside the buildings and businesses as well. Yeah, I mean, just if you're in your home right now, just count how many doors you have and how many tires you have.
How do you even know if the answer is accurate? Like, who would know that? How do you even calculate that?
Are there more cars sold, or are there more homes produced, or like, you know, or doors sold? I don't know. I mean,
no one can figure it out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's more doors on my house than tires.
You have more than 4 doors?
12 doors.
Right.
Yeah, we had 3 cars, probably more than 12 doors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Same amount of doors and tires. Got you. So to have 2-person hot tub stay in the top of funnel, would I add that as exact match negative keyword as campaign negative middle funnel? Well, if it's showing up at the top of funnel already, you don't have to do anything. And it should be showing up in the top of funnel. But if you want to put in a medium funnel, then you would add that keyword, 2-person hot tub. And I would use exact match, by the way, and put that in the campaign level, in the high campaign as a negative. And that keyword now will show up in the medium. Exactly that keyword. Don't use phrase match because then you're going to show up for a bunch of other 2-person hot tub keywords. You want to be very specific on what keywords you put in the medium if you're going to do that strategy. After 10 years of failed stores, I finally got a good understanding. You guys think it took too long?
No. Like, what's failed mean and what does too long mean? I think these are just kind of like things you put on yourself. Like the burdens. Like, as long as you know you're trying, keep on trying, you're improving. Could have been faster, but like at least you're still trying. So no worries on my end, at least for me. How about you, Trev?
I saw a meme where it says like on Instagram where it says like, say your motivational quote, and this lady says, even if you keep trying doesn't mean you will succeed. And this just made me laugh. You know, it is partly true, but at the same time, this is an example of why, like, you know, you want to prove that message wrong. If you want it bad enough, yes, you will get there at some point. I truly believe that. But you also need to be working in the right direction. You can't just be like mindlessly doing whatever for 10 years. You have to be pushing in the right direction. I don't believe that you were like just consistently trying to absorb knowledge and get better 10 years straight. Part of that process, you probably like took a break, did some other things. So, you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, if you got where you want it to be, that's better than not getting there. So you guys mentioned to have top, middle, bottom campaigns. What about the search terms that are random? Should we add negative keywords inside the campaigns, the non-related words? So in the top campaign, you should have generic keywords like 2-person hot tub. In the medium campaign, you should have the brand that you're selling. So on a Whirlpool 2-person hot tub. And in the low campaign, you should have Whirlpool ABY2D 2-person hot tub. And if it's not, then something is wrong. Either negative keywords, which is 90% of the time the case, or something wrong with campaign settings. So without brand demand, we're looking at product specifics like 2-seater hot tub, then bottom funnel 2-seater hot tub with Bluetooth, if that makes sense. Yeah, you instead of having brand names, you would just put more specific. So what you can do, I'd say the best way is essentially put the product type that you're selling. For example, if you're selling a hot tub, put the hot tub into Google Keyword Planner or any keyword tool, or put the very specific product there. You could alternate between those two and see what shows up. Then make a list of the exact product that you're selling. Put that in your low funnel negative keyword list, or you can add those in your low, medium, and high campaign as negatives. So identify what keywords you want to show up in the low first, and then apply those as negatives. So that way, by default, you will show up for those keywords. I don't know if you remember Marcus. I was on a call through Ecom. I ended up calling Marcus's number.
Well, Deck, I don't really know. I forgot your name, or
It was like 8 weeks ago. What's Deck's real name?
that's what I'm saying. Look,
I'm back.
Ni hao ma?
You sound like Mikey.
Ni hao.
Your favorite person in the world is back, Marcus.
My favorite person in the world,
Yeah.
Joanna. Welcome back. How are you doing?
You're also her favorite person.
We've been missing you in action.
She's been gone for like the whole China trip.
I know.
Like the whole month. Trevor Marcus, are you dropshipping site owner too? You focus on one or several sites today. One LLC per site, or we can use same for several sites. We focus on one site today, and each site has its own LLC. I would get non-related brand words inside my campaigns. Where do I send those negative keywords? Well, make sure there's nothing wrong with your negative keywords first. They shouldn't be leaking. If it's like one impression, honestly, I'll just leave it. But you would just exclude those in the campaign level. He got the whole time log pulled up.
Mr. Declan Robinson, England, United Kingdom. It was like 11 p.m. at night. I was working on my university work. Thanks for clearing that up, by the way, Trevor. So will you hate me if I say like I need a face? I'm more of an imagery learner. I remember faces more. So no, I don't. I don't remember Mr. Robinson's name. No.
No, he's sad.
How do you feel about the university work I was telling you about from the UK? We'll see what he says.
Oh, I had a good question I pulled up from school the other day. I don't remember it. I mean, I don't have it written down, but it said something like, how do you think AI will influence high-ticket dropshipping if the barrier entry is lower now? I think that was like the question.
AI barrier of entry. Let me think very hard right now. I think what you need to do is go to ecomhighticket.com and then
Apply to work with us.
well, AI is advancing very fast. So just knowing how to use chat agents with your operations and just kind of using your GBT as like your assistant to do everyday tasks like product descriptions, all that stuff. Like that's how like so is a barrier of entry easier? Yes, but you still need to know how to use it. And most people don't know how to interact with it. Yeah, how do you feel about that, Trevor?
I'm surprised like a lot of people know about ChatGPT because like if your parents are using ChatGPT every day, that's when you know it's like it's mainstream. Everybody basically knows it already. If your parents are
Oh,
using
your
it,
parents using ChatGPT already?
my parents are using ChatGPT, and like when we were in Asia, people are saying like use DeepSeek or like ask DeepSeek whatever question that they didn't know. So you already know AI is mainstream and integrated in most people's lives, but most people don't know how to use it besides just asking the simple questions like, oh, what's my skincare routine? Or like, what should I do? Or do I just do this? But it's actually very powerful. So there's barrier entries for AI as well. Just because everyone has access to AI, people with internet connection can use AI now and can do the same thing that you're doing. Doesn't mean that they can, because there's also barrier entry with AI. You need to know how to program your AI to, do what you want it to. That's how I
Why
feel.
why do you think people don't go out of their way to learn more on AI? They just stick to like their skincare routine.
Because it's comfortable.
Wow. Interesting.
Hey, nothing wrong with your skincare routine. You can add on AI on top of it. Maybe you should tell your AI, here's my skincare routine. Um, do you see any areas for improvement? Are these products good quality? There you go. You got your mind running now. And that's when you can find different use cases for AI. And what's very powerful with AI is like it has a memory feature. I'm not sure if everyone knows this by now, but you can have it like learn from you. So any like events in your life, let's
Hmm.
just say you got in a car crash or you met new people, you can add that data into AI, and then in the future, if you forget, you can just ask AI when did I meet this person, or when did I meet this person. It'll tell you the exact date and time and everything based on your historic data. So it essentially just makes you dumber because you don't have to rely on your own memory. You could just feed it information, and then you have your phone with you all the time, and you can just ask it like, "When did I do this?" and it just tells you.
Very interesting question. Very interesting.
Shima, thank you for the thumbs up. Dex says, "I was on phone call, got redirected to your number for some reason." Just
Okay, it's starting to hit the memory box, but I think you skipped one, Trev.
no, then skip one.
Surgeon.
Oh, that's one under. Oh, yeah. Surgeon Kumar Akula says, "Can I start with 1,000 ad spend?" Yes, 1,000 is enough. McFlash, would you ever sell in any other market than the USA? I would, after I gotten all of USA's GDP, which is probably like 30 trillion or something like that. So not for some very long time, but some other countries you could probably like very easy to add on. It's like Canada, if you supply ship to Canada, Mexico, and then potentially UK. Shipping other places further than that is just the freight cost is like extremely high. Even to Hawaii, it's part of the US, but like shipping there, you gotta ship by. It's like 2,000 to 3,000 just for something small. So what's the best way to set up the mock store? My mock store has all the suppliers I want to work with. So it feels like I can only reach out to one supplier at a time. You just put up demo products from like AliExpress or Alibaba. It doesn't have to be suppliers that you want to work with, and then just contact them. Most of the time, they don't even check your site, so just contact them. You don't have to be like perfect on everything before you call them. So just call them. Can I get a business credit card like Amex, Chase, Capital's One Spark on New LLC News Store? It is possible. The most likely card is going to be Amex. You most likely will get approved by Amex if you have at least some history. I got declined for Capital One Spark at 18, and then I got approved at 19 for Capital One Spark because I didn't have that much history with my business just yet. So if you are older than 19, there's a higher chance you'll get approved and have decent credit. I've never missed a single payment, so my credit is perfect. Not to flex or anything, but if you have something similar to that, you'll most likely get approved. You ever had issues with creating multiple reseller certificates? I have 2 stores, and they mentioned since I'm using the same address, the problem. No. Multiple resellers in different states? No. In the same state? Also no, as long as the information is not linked together. Which, if you're having issues, that's probably the problem. Joanna says, "You guys are my favorite people." Heart. And I can't believe I missed your guys' trip and streams live. I love China. And Marcus also kind of looks AI generated. What do you,
Joanna? You would love China. Yeah, everyone there looks AI generated. A lot of the models there, they all have like makeup.
Even the guys.
Right? That's what I'm saying. They look AI pixeled. And in fact, you know what's actually crazy, Trev? I don't even think you know about this. There's a new Netflix show that came out. It's like a cartoon, but it's literally about like these K-pop stars. I swear to God, this is what's going trending right now. In the youngsters. Let me look into the dude. It's like a K-pop.
While you're looking that up, I would just say, Korean guys, bro, you look like women.
Trev, that's what I'm trying to say. It's hitting the US market because it's called Demon Hunters. K-pop Demon Hunters is blowing up on Netflix. K-pop Demon Hunters. And it's literally the K-pop culture programming into the young youth of Netflix.
So the people are cooking.
That's crazy.
Oh, didn't want to skip your question. I explained when you show us a phone call. I see. Why don't you just drop ship high ticket from China? Come on, you're Chinese. Respect your homies. We technically are, because, bro, the items you buy, just look under it. Probably says made in China. So everything's made in China. Just how much quality control there is. Yo, can you guys help me to quickly check if grandfather clocks is a good niche? Shit. Grandfather clocks. I think that's like a downtrending niche. I was talking to someone in another community like 3 years ago. They were selling cuckoo clocks. Have you heard of those?
Cool. No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why cuckoo clocks? I'm also wondering the same thing. So grandfather clocks, I just want to see the demand. They actually have 50,000. $60,000 monthly searches for grandfather clocks. Seems to not be seasonal. I will see the demand long term. Can't show you guys because I have my store pulled up. 5 years ago, the history is very consistent. All the way from 2004, also very consistent. I would just check how many suppliers that you can find, and then I see the prices aren't really that high. It's furniture, so I really don't like furniture. If I could avoid it, I would switch my store, but I'm already too far in. But wood furniture is more likely to break. That's just the reality of it. So I'm sure the margins are decent if you can get in with some suppliers. Doing a clock store, I don't see that many stores doing clocks only. So in my opinion, it could definitely be very viable as like an underground niche. I do see a few clock stores. I lied. There's a store called timeforclock.com, and they're giving 10% off. So that means the margins are pretty decent, above 25%. Because generally, if they're giving 5% off, they probably have 20%. And then if they are giving 10% off, they have at least 15% net margins after all discounts, ads, and everything. So margins seem decent. I would say this is a good niche from face value. Nice. I just did niche research live.
Yeah.
I got on sale on one of those mock products, but I had to return the order because it's not approved by supplier. That's fun. Do you have suppliers that ship their products from Europe? I don't think so. Do you?
We have suppliers that are like from everywhere. Europe, I think. I mean, I don't even know where Europe is, so I don't know.
That's a lie. You don't know where Europe is?
No, geographically, bro. If you're asking me about the logistics of where I honestly, who knows? Honestly, who knows where they come from? But majority is from China. That's what it is. So
China, India, Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, those countries.
Right.
Joanna says, "Why didn't you guys invite me?" Snakes. You didn't show up. Couldn't even invite you, even if you wanted.
I saw a snake on the top of the mountains. That was crazy.
Oh, you did?
We were at the top of the mountain and we saw a little snake.
Oh yeah, it wasn't that big.
Yeah.
Nicholas, does Trevor and Marcus, are you both cuffed up? Let's find out. Korean guys wear too much makeup. Yes, that's true. Flash, how are you? Been so long since I've seen you here. Last month I spent 950 pounds, right now euros. It looks like pounds on Google Shopping. I didn't track the performance. I was getting some sales, but it turned out they came only from SEO. Well, hopefully this month you track the performance. But you know, you can't just say SEO made you to sale, because they could have clicked on the ad, or they could have went on SEO first. Multiple touch points. It could have been a mixture of both. And organic's not scalable. So if you want to make huge revenue numbers, huge profits, you're going to need to run paid ads at some point. Any business needs to learn how to run paid ads, turn a cold stranger that knows nothing about you into a buyer that pays you high ticket. Master that skill, you have a money printer, you have an endless income stream for life.
Facts.
That's as close as it gets to a money printer.
I know, right?
I got 9 minutes, got a lot of questions, so let's see. I'll just answer this. Hey, I'm good. Yeah, it's 2 months, I think. How much money is in each of you guys' bank account? I'm asking for a friend. More than $1. Good. New job, so we can't see those places much. How's your story going? Man, I reached out to a few water ionizer suppliers, and these motherfuckers got a whole university. I feel like that's kind of sketchy, and they're just hungry. University, as in like information about water ionizers. That would make sense, because not many people even know about the niche, hence even what it does. Imagine dropshipping Rolexes, crazy high profit. That's actually incorrect. I actually watched a Google Ads agency. They had a client that sold luxury watches. Their margins were like 8% on each sale. That's before everything. That's before, like, they would sell like a $15,000 Rolex, and the margins would be 8% net after everything.
That's like 900 bucks.
1,200.
Oh,
15,000, 8% net after 1,200. So
damn.
That's because they're getting it from a distributor. I don't know what margins Rolex has, but I'm assuming pretty high margins, because it can't cost $15,000 to make a $15,000 watch. It probably costs max $3,000. That's the thing. I saw articles on like LV bags that cost like $5,000, costing less than a few hundred to make.
Really?
Margins are insane. I need margins like that.
That'd be crazy, right?
Yeah. Doesn't process of launch. Americans don't know the geography. Oh golly, Marcus included. Bro, Europe east of USA. Marcus knows where Europe is. You know, it's just that part next to the UK. You know.
I've never been to Europe except Italy.
Yeah, I thought you was American too. Where are you? Should my supply relationships be free? Yeah, they all should be free. If it's $100,
Bro, I never heard of $100 application fee. That's funny. I never heard that.
$100 to burn, I would say go for it. You know, if they look legit, call their number, see if they're legit. I mean,
yo, that's a new model now.
I'm gonna start accepting tickets to apply to become my dealer.
That's funny.
Americans don't care about the world outside America. That's facts. Flash is speaking facts. Google Ads is way higher ROAS than Meta. It can be, yes. Any thoughts about eBay market? We have a guy that's selling on Shopify and was selling on eBay. Still selling on eBay. If your eBay is not banned like mine is, because I created mine when I was underage and I'm banned for life now, then try it. Just don't make those mistakes getting banned. Philip says, "What's up, guys? What's up? I'm American, but I know my geography." Marcus, I'm gonna put you up on the spot. Name all the continents.
China, America, right?
The only two that matter: China, America. China,
I don't
America,
know.
Africa.
Guys, this is a high ticket drop shipping forum, not a geography class. Like, I'm not here to teach you guys. I wasn't like the most A+ student, guys.
Yeah. I could probably name all of them. North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia.
Oh, Australia. China's not in it?
Asia. Best way to contact you guys or your team for help advice. Right here. Some information and we'll reach out. ecomhighticket.com. Is it hard to file taxes with high ticket dropshipping? No, it's like any other business. Just have clean P&Ls and then we're good. I'm pretty sure I've seen this person from school. So welcome from school. I was interested in joining the launch by me and Marcus agreed it was best for me to try myself first. Been running ads a good month. Yes, we need to get GMC banned, but you could launch search text campaigns. Marcus like the bodyguard, big bro protecting and brain mathematics.
Trevor, she just called you big brain, bro.
I do get called nerd, I guess.
I think Joanna likes you.
Cap. LV has the best business model in the world. Yes. Black Hat MR. Yes. If you know what that is, stay away from it. We're good. We have a person, not gonna name who, that did that. That transitioned to high ticket. That's in our program right now. We actually sold a store to him. It's just so crazy. I don't get it.
Small world.
I saw Muhammad Kali pay 10K supplier just be approved. Seen before. Just laughing at geography. We both live in Miami. Miami is like Dubai. Miami is terrible. If you want a wife, don't go to Miami. Book the call through school. How much do you think they're saving? 1,500, 2,000 for the business model. How do you get motivated every day? Because self-entrepreneurship is hard.
Find the right people. Find the right people. Literally, like, be in the right community. Like, you're right here. Join us. At ecomhighticket.com.
No, I don't like Trevor like that. He's too young for me. I think that's a cap. I think I like you, Marcus. Big, brawn, and old like She just called you old. My account was suspended for misrepresentation shortly after launch, even after spending. Holy cow. You don't delete the Google Ads account, but you can erase all the information in the Merchant Center and then create a new one. That's how we get past creating multiple reviews. How many competitors in Google Shopping too much to compete with? 15 to, I would say 15 to 20, like niche specific. Not the Amazon, Best Buy, Walmart's, Wayfair's. Also, do I need to connect a new domain to start fresh and doing? No. Especially don't launch with no sales in your store. What do you need funds from?
Let's just talk about this on like a call and just book with us at ecomhighticket.com again. and we'll just get on a call, schedule one with us, and we just talk about your situation. Probably not best to go private on public, right? UK.
Don't want to blast all your information out.
Right.
Who knows who's watching? Yeah. Marcus, you need a wife.
I'm gonna keep it real. No, I don't.
No, we don't need no wives. I have a husband.
Stop it. It's time, guys.
I can be the Asian auntie for you and find you a nice lady. Hey, you got a good deal on the silver platter right there.
I do like people that are nice people, right?
We'll find him one. But have you ever used AI customer service? Just to take calls. I mean, on the weekends when no VA is available. Thank you, folks. Much love. Curvy too. Oh, speaking your language.
I'm all about the personality.
My boy Mark is PR trained. Whatever you like, Marcus. Okay.
Talk to
Well,
you guys soon.
for joining us on this No Filter Live. Join us next Friday, 12 p.m. EST. Any last words, Marcus?
Have a great week, guys. Talk soon. Peace.
Peace.